back to my YouTube channel. My name is Amber and I'm the owner of my small business Made by Amber, where I make handmade bags and hair accessories. And here on my YouTube channel I'll kind of share with you the behind the scenes of my business as a college student, working, and everything in between. In today's video it's going to be another kind of mini day in the life, also adding in some other clips from throughout the week. So I am now in full work mode to start working on my 4-year anniversary launch, which is going to be, I believe, July 21st, 2025. Not sure about the time yet, but make sure you follow me on all my social media pages to stay up to date on that as well. So let me show you guys the bag that we're launching. So this is going to be the main statement of the launch, which I'm calling the everyday puff tote. So if you guys haven't followed me for a while, you guys know I have the everyday sling bag, and that I'm kind of doing the everyday bag aesthetic. So this bag has the zipper on the inside, and then on the inside I added more pockets this time. So if you watched my last video of me making, actually I didn't make a video on it, but this is the trial. So actually the first trial I did was the wood dug bag, which is up, but based on some feedback when I first made that, there was more requests for pockets. So there's the pocket that's kind of blended in with the liner, and then there is the pocket with my logo. Hold on one second, we have a little visitor. I have my little helper here, which is my little ragdoll kitten named Sweet Pea. She is a cute little kitten, and she likes to help supervise my mom and I whenever we sew. So she's hanging out in my room today. But yeah, this is my little cat. She's kind of coming in and visiting, huh? This bag is super cute, and I don't know if you guys can see that, there is also a little bow on there. So this bag, and it even has the thicker straps like requested by a lot of people. This bag, I still haven't figured out the pricing yet, but it'll probably be a little bit more than the sling bag, or the slouchy bag I should say. The everyday slouchy. The classic slouchy bag, I think is what I called it. There's so many names, I guess you can say, within my business that it's sometimes can be really hard to remember everything. So yeah. And then just a couple of other things I want to show you guys today, as well as I submitted a Vista print order, I believe last week, and they're all slowly starting to roll in. So I have some restocks of my YouTube QR codes that I put in every single package. I actually redid my business cards. I ordered water activated tape. I redid my design for my thank you cards. So this was the original design of the thank you cards I got from Vistaprint. This design was actually drawn by me on, I think it's called Procreate, and then the back is the same information that I normally have. So this is my last one, so I want to keep this for my personal memories of my business. But currently, for every order I get, I just print them on cardstock here. But I just submitted an order, and it has a new design on it, and that design I also got in a mug. So if you guys don't know, I also like to do painting on the side as like therapy, I guess you can say. So some of the duck paintings you might see in my room are most likely done by me. So the one behind me, directly behind me, was painted by me. I also like to experiment with watercolor as well. So this one is a watercolor one, and I know I kind of hinted and teased at it on my Instagram, but this is what's going to technically actually be on the front of my thank you cards now, just because I kind of want to keep it, one, simple, and two, swans. Like the swan is my logo. I think that's how people recognize me now a little bit, is because of that swan. So I decided to draw one myself, or technically paint slash draw, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So the light a little bit so you guys can see. So this is the swan that I painted, and I got it on a mug. just because of how good it came out. I'm like super impressed with how well it printed too. So you will start seeing this also on my thank you cards if you guys do submit an order with me. And the other thing I also just got in the mail today is my water activated tape with my logo on it. So I'm super excited about this. I also just ordered the actual like dispenser for it on Amazon because it's fairly cheap. So now, because I've been using some more boxes, I have the tape to go with it, which I'm super excited about. And then hopefully in one of my next vlogs, you will see the rest of my Vista print order. And then one of the other things too is this was kind of behind the scenes a little bit of what I did this week after work, was cut and prep all the everyday puff totes. So I don't know how many designs I have in here. I can do a quick. So I believe I have 7 designs in here. I actually am thinking about doing more. I don't know yet. I just don't want to also burn myself out too much with this launch. But yeah, I have about 7 colors in here, and what I will also add the clip. I will add the clip of me cutting these all out. I believe I did it Wednesday or Tuesday night of this past week, but I'm also going to continue cutting the liner, and then I will show you guys as well the very big roll of polyester batting that I got this week as well. So I'm very excited that I was able to find the exact same one I have been using actually on Walmart for cheaper with more. So I'm pretty excited about that. So, but for the rest of this video, I am pretty much just going to be doing some relaxing cutting. It may not be a super chatty vlog. I feel like the beginning is just super chatty, but this is going to be a relaxing kind of prepping vlog of this launch. Probably end the day with just maybe starting to start sewing or quilting. I'm not 100% sure yet. I actually don't have to go into work today because I left my part-time job. So pretty much Saturdays are now open, like my work day for my business, but I also might do some technical like bookkeeping work that I might show you guys a little bit, with updating some of my banners and stuff like on Etsy and YouTube. So I might show you guys a little bit of that. I'm not 100% sure. If not, you'll probably see like a time lapse of that. But on to cutting, and I will show you guys the clip of me cutting the fabric. Alrighty, so I just finished cutting out all the fabric, lining, inner, everything in between for the exception of the polyester batting. But let me just show you how big this roll is. So this is what I have left over. This is the last of the polyester batting that I bought at the Joann's in my area. I bought the last of it during the closeout. So I have this. I'm going to finish this off. Let me just preface that. I am going to finish this off before I start the other roll. But let me show you the other roll. Oh my god. This is the other roll, and surprisingly, it actually came shipped like this, which I'm not really mad about it because it was double bagged. I checked out the bag that had the shipping label on it, but it actually looks like it's triple bagged because I see another bag in this bag. But at the same time, I'm like, Walmart, I feel like you can do a little bit better. I'm not going to complain too much about it because it doesn't look like it's damaged. But I personally also don't want everybody knowing what I'm ordering as well in my neighborhood too. So once, pretty much right now, I am going to start ironing everything and like prepping everything, and then we'll start cutting out all the batting for all of the main powder pieces. So let me get to ironing. So I just finished ironing everything. My fingers are a little red, just because of how hot the iron gets with like pressing these things where it's like you're folding, like this is a strap for example, it's like you're folding multiple times with hot pressure, but I'm fine. I typically get used to it after I do it for a really long time. But behind me I have laid out the main fabrics that need batting. So the next part is going to be me unrolling it and trying to cut everything out. So yeah, also I am downstairs because I have a bigger iron board. My mom typically sews down here, and she has like a little cutting station right here, which is perfect for me to lay out all these things as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get to cutting the batting out. And also, another side note to what you guys are also going to be seeing me using is a basting quilting spray. I get this from Walmart. If you guys are also sewers or another small sewing craft business, sometimes you can really find good things at Walmart. So don't just always go for the name brands like Hobby Lobby and Michaels. Sometimes you can get really good deals at Walmart. I actually get some of my solid color fabrics and some of my other printed fabrics from Walmart. So if you have a super Walmart, that's typically where you would find more of the sewing stuff. Totally go and check it out, see what you can find. I highly recommend it. You can also get some of your smaller Notion things like rotary blades, probably for a cheaper price. I believe mine are cheaper there. You can get new quilting mats, or not quilting, cutting mats too. Obviously do some price comparison as well, but I've gotten really good deals. I get this for about $9.99 there, so I have a second bottle because this one's almost out, so I'm not sure how much I'm going to go through today, so I brought both of them downstairs here with me just in case. So let's go to cut it. Time to open this. so everything is pretty much prepped and ready to go for me to start sewing and everything. I'm probably going to take a break now and do more of the behind the scenes technical bookkeeping work off camera. That's it for today's YouTube video. Make sure you subscribe, like this video to see more, and also follow all my other social media pages. My username will be right here. But I'll see you guys in the next one.